Another test that we're gonna do today, guys, is testing the T-80UD BE, the new event tank that is coming for the winter event. A very interesting tank, and I gotta say, this might be my favorite T-80U, and you will know why in a bit. But yeah, it's very similar to the T-80UD that we already have in the game. The main difference here are basically two. You don't have the spotlight anymore, and because of that, you have extra contact 5s, which is pretty good. A little bit of an extra protection there. And the other thing is that if you go here and VD, you will have the thermal vision device for the gunner, which is pretty cool, which is something that I think the UD doesn't have, right? If I'm not mistaken. But everything else is pretty much the same. He still has the 6TD engine, which when fully spaded has 1000 horsepower, I think. Yeah, it's 1000 horsepower, yeah. And yeah, everything else is pretty much the same as the normal one. So it's a very interesting event vehicle for you to have. A BM42s, the Mango, of course. We have the BK-18, good old BK-18. And of course, the Sphere, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Sphere. So if I'm wrong, let me know, but I think then the 119 is the Sphere. 10.7, so not the highest BR, of course. Of course, with the Mango, it will not be the highest BR ever. For armor, like I said, it's pretty much the same. Contact 5, you know, normal good old contact 5. The camos are pretty like very similar as well. But look, we have some different camos. Why is that? Well, that's the thing. It's a Pakistani vehicle and it is in China, okay? So it will be on China. So if you see here, Pakistan and China. So it's a vehicle that is coming to the Chinese tech tree. Before we get to the test drive, achievements for you to test Winter Tales, and you just pick the vehicle, preview. Okay, this is how you test the vehicle for you. And then we go here. We cannot use the APF STS, of course. It's just a test. You cannot do much, you know, but you know how it is. Just to make sure we can actually take a kind of a look here to the tank, right? Let me just check one thing, if it's actually reference. It is indeed reference, and I love this loading screen. Isn't it the most beautiful loading screen ever? But yeah, guys, as you see, the tank itself is very similar. It looks better, I gotta say, just because it doesn't have the spotlight, in my opinion. It looks sleeker on the turret. It looks like those Max, it was Max Payne. No, it's not Max Payne. It's I forgot the name of the game, but there's another game that has like an imitation of a T-80 in Afghanistan, and it looks a little bit like that. But yeah, of course we have it's using for some reason the other like sight there, but yeah, so it's just a normal T-80 apart from the thermal system, right? So this is good. Actually, it helps a lot. With the Mango and the mobility that these tanks have, they shall be pretty good, actually. Very good reload, and just overall very good tank. And another T-80U that is coming for another nation, which is pretty interesting that so many nations are getting T-80Us. Remember, when South Korea gets to the game, they will have a T-80U as well. So it's kind of funny that so many people used the most modern tank the Soviets had in the 80s, right? But yeah, very cool mobility. I mean, I gotta say, transmissions, Russian transmissions, right? 4 kilometers per hour backwards, which is pretty bad. But going you know, in normal gears forward, it is pretty significant. I mean, the turbine engine, they're normally a little bit better in the max speed and acceleration, but it's not by much. It is still pretty mobile, and yeah, with the gun, everything, very good tank for China, guys. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about this T-80UD BE for Pakistan as an event vehicle. And yeah, I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, and yeah, see ya, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Bye.